What's up, guys? This is the UMB Universe, and this is going to be my reaction to the recap story so far of RWBY Volume 1 through 3. Now, at first time I saw this, I'm like, oh, that would be a great way to just catch up on some things without having to subject yourself to watch the entire series, which I'm still doing. In fact, I'm actually on Volume 2 right now, just to engross myself back into the story, but I thought it would also be a good idea to watch this for like a, in a nutshell type of video to help me out, because God knows that I need this sort of information, because names are one thing, but an entire story spanning across multiple different volumes and also having like a long gap between me and rewatching certain episodes. Yeah, I definitely need a recapper before I head off into this next volume, thinking that I probably know everything I need to know. And of course, you know me as Do You Want to Be the Universe, and I will, hopefully, if they have a title sequence in there, I will continue on to the tradition of reading the word beacon as bacon, because that's just like a staple for me now when it comes to this series. Now, I'm gonna watch this and just give my general overall thoughts of what I hope to see from the series, and basically everything else to do that has anything to do with any series that I do, like MLP or anything. So let's go. 3, 2, 1, now. RWBY, the story so far,
in the world
please.
of Remnant, humans were born
explain.
into a hostile world populated by evil creatures known as Grimm.
Yes.
While a
That's banned
magical
from
element known only as dust has allowed
animals.
them to fight back for centuries, it is no longer enough. Darkness has returned once more, spreading across the land, pushing humanity behind the walls of 4 remaining kingdoms, each with their own school designed to forge the best warriors ever known.
I guess seeing the
One
other
such
schools and what they have to
school,
offer is one of the
Beacon
things I really
Academy,
want to see.
is under the direction of the mysterious headmaster Ozpin.
You want to come to my school?
More than anything.
Potential huntsmen and
Man,
huntresses are
that-
assembled
wow.
into
Sounded
combat
a lot
teams of
different than I
4
remember.
and put through rigorous training, forcing the students to learn as much about themselves as each other.
Nora!
Together, they take their unique weapons and fighting styles and become a force greater than the sum of their parts.
Yep. Also showing how teamwork actually beats
This
many
brings us
different
to
things.
Beacon's brightest new students,
Excellent work, girls!
Ozpin.
Ruby Rose,
Today, I get to let my sweetheart do the talking.
Weiss Schnee,
Remember your training, Weiss. Right foot forward, not that forward.
Blake Belladonna,
I was raised outside the kingdoms. If you can't fight, you can't survive.
and Yang Xiaolong.
I always get my semesters off with the yay!
Yeah, I miss you already.
These 4 girls form Team RWBY, with Ruby Rose serving as its leader.
Yeah!
Team RWBY isn't the only combat team in Remnant, though.
Nope.
The
They're just the
world
most
is
known.
filled
Nah,
with
I'm just
huntsmen
joking.
and huntresses from all walks of life, and with a staggering variety of fighting styles and weaponry.
Not to mention, semblances.
In the first 3 volumes of RWBY, our heroes are gathered together at Beacon Academy with the hopes of
Bacon.
one day graduating as professional huntsmen and huntresses.
Oh, imagine what it'll be like when we graduate! We're not ready, and we may never be ready. Our enemies aren't just gonna sit around and wait for graduation day.
Yeah, Cinder,
They're
of
out
course.
there somewhere planning their next move, and none of us know what it is, but it's coming, whether we're ready or not.
It's a rocky start for Team RWBY.
Yeah, tell me about it. It's a
But
rocky
over
start.
time,
It's a
the
rocky
4
middle and a
girls
rocky
work
end,
together
actually.
and make friends with other students along the way.
But if we're going to do this,
Don't bring up Penny
we're
in
going
front of
to
me.
have to do this together.
However,
Right.
our huntsmen in training also make their fair share of enemies. A crime wave is sweeping over the Kingdom of Vale, and professional thief Roman Torchwick links them all together.
Hello, kitty cat. You miss me?
A larger conspiracy is revealed, and it soon becomes apparent that dark forces are at work against the kingdoms and huntsman academies.
He's so dark,
And
it's
when they
Phantom
fail
Black
and
levels.
you turn to your smaller soul, know that you send her to the same pitiful demise.
During the 3rd volume of RWBY,
Yeah.
students from across Remnant journey to Beacon to compete in a global fighting tournament. But before a winner is declared, these same dark forces reveal themselves.
Yeah, and one of them being really good
By
with
the
kicking
end of the
because he has
volume,
electronic
our characters
legs.
are thrown out into the world.
And the other one's good at illusions.
Some on their way to try and stop the next threat, while others venture back home to find answers to their own problems. Whatever is next for our girls, it won't be easy.
Yeah, that thing currently is like trapped in time. Yeah. When it comes to recap standpoints, it like also hiding some of the fact that certain things happened in the middle of at the end of volume 3. I do like how they really much brought you up to speed of everything. But for anyone who's watching this and is just like, I highly suggest if you're trying to get ready for I keep saying season, volume 4, just rewatch all of RWBY. It's not like it's like Supernatural where every episode is like 40 something minutes long and there's like a lot of episodes within a season. No, this is easy to find, easy to digest episodes of not that long of episodes in the volume, and you can pretty much take everything out pretty easily. And if you're familiar with Volume 1, then you don't have to rewatch Volume 1 if you know everything about Volume 1, and just go into Volume 2 and Volume 3. Just familiarize yourself with everything, because Volume 4 seems to hold up a lot to it. And from what I've heard from when I watched the character short, which was the only character short that they're ever going to make until the actual release of RWBY Volume 4, the time skip is spanned to be 6 to 8 months, pretty much what I kind of guessed, because I knew it couldn't be anything over a year, but it also has to be somewhere within a year. 2 months is too short of a time. 3 onward is a relatively good assortment of time to go by when it comes to a time skip. Because when you do time skips in any type of like medium, I'm not just going to say anime, like in any medium of what you're trying to do in a story, you need to make sure that it's a time skip that involves great improvement, that it doesn't need to be necessarily shown like how in other sources that you have to see their progression as they fight, which the current volumes already did from Volume 1 to Volume 3. You could clearly tell they have improved. The main thing I always say whenever I ever get to multiple seasons or volumes or anything is that if the current versions of these characters fought their previous versions, would they win against those previous versions? Because like how the cycle goes, a particular generation needs to outclass the other generation to show improvement. But that's self-explanatory. I don't need to tell you that, but I did because, I need to talk through some of these segments because I need to show that I know what I'm getting myself into. RWBY is one of those series that has the fan base of, if you don't know a person's name, they will get on your back and make sure they jump off a cliff with them on your back until they finally kick off your back and somehow land right back up where the cliff was. It's weird. They're very powerful. So, yeah, well, all that being said, it's all around great recapping of the story, and I cannot wait until RWBY Volume 4. What I'm expecting to see is just it's disbanded right now. RWBY, Weiss, Blake, and of course Yang are all currently like on opposite sides of their own spectrums and whatnot. And I still have not. I've been avoiding the official cover art where it has. I know it has like the RWBY, all of them, and they have their new designs up. I'm trying my best not to avoid it because I know if I see Yang, I might get my hopes up to see if what would happen to Yang, because I'm afraid I might see her in like a Geist that shows she's not ready to fight, or I might see her in a Geist that she is ready to fight, which spoils the fun of seeing her actually get back into the playing field. So let's just say that. That's why I'm avoiding it, because I want to see what they're gonna do. Did I say Weiss? I meant Yang. Yang. I wonder if they're going to put Yang in those sort of things, because I want to see Yang come into her own mid-season. I don't want to be spoiled through cover art like that. So that's why I'm mainly trying to avoid it, and I just cannot wait until October 22nd. And by the end of this week, it's going to be out. And hopefully I can get to it, react to it, and immediately post it up, because apparently I have a lot of people who like my reactions, like most of my subscribers do, especially Camila. I did not expect that. You know how many times, like multiple times when I actually look on my channel and look at either my subscribers or certain videos that I've done and saw the amount of people who have watched and the amount of positive and semi-negative feedback that I get from those videos, it makes me really realize that I'm actually doing something people kind of find entertaining. Me as a person, it finds it really hard to believe every now and then, but thanks to you guys, I actually do see that. So for a recap for my hopes and dreams for RWBY, is just that we get somewhere, and I just don't want to repeat of what happened in the end of Volume 3. Knowing probably for good storytelling purposes, they have to do something about that line. I want Penny back. How's that? That's my thing. I want Penny back. I want Penny. You didn't see those pennies? I want Penny back. That's there. All right. That's my wish. So deliver or not. You can have a dime, you can have a nickel, but I prefer pennies. Thank you. This is RWBY Universe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.